Greetings, my people. It is Wednesday, October 19th, and that means it is time for Loot the Most, y'all. So, I'm out here. I got myself some ammo. We're gonna enjoy the new bounty board tonight, by the way. Ooh, not that ammo. Shoot it with that. There we go. Because now you can earn up to like 4,000 peds when you come out to Loot the Most. I realize, hey, not a huge payout to first and second, but it's all about that bounty board, y'all. For sure. One second. I do kind of like the new bounty board, y'all. Because I think it'll give average Joes, everyday players, a chance at winning something. Versus, oh man, I gotta get like the biggest global or the biggest HOF or whatever to win at Loot the Most or anything. No. Now, if I'm out here hunting my Zadul tonight, I could straight up loot a Zadul plush, and that would be a 600 ped bounty. Isn't that cool? No, wait. 200 for Zadul plush, so it would be 400 tonight on Loot the Most. I'm sorry. It's not one of the 300s, it's a 200 petter. Ugh. Drinking us a little Franzia again. Hell yeah. Mm, that was like a 6 ped loot there. Oh, well, I'm about to jump to Fest then, grading, because I... Oh, no, wait, no. You're still Fest. Never mind. Ba-ba-da-ba. I hope y'all are having a good day today. It wasn't bad for me at work, actually. I didn't have a single customer that kind of wanted to treat me terrible because I work retail, so that's always a plus. A lot of what makes my job, you know, good or bad, as y'all know, is basically the people. It doesn't suck or it's not hard to put things on a shelf and organize stuff and stock or, clean, but it's definitely dealing with the humans that either work there or that come to shop that make the day good or bad. Because I like to be active. I'm so glad I have a job, and I get out and I do things. I love it. Only downside is the people. Sometimes I wish I didn't have a job where people are involved. Like, no offense to y'all, but like it would just be nice, to work with animals or something different for a little while. For sure. For sure. Because I've been in the people service business for longer than I'd want to be, in honesty. Because before I worked retail, I was also doing like residential and commercial roofing and construction and insulation. So when you're doing that, you basically are kind of in the people business too. You're going and knocking on doors, you're providing the service, you're meeting clients, you're selling yourself to them, you're shaking hands. It's still people. Still people, y'all. Oh, I guess now that I have the camera on, y'all don't get to see what I'm typing. It's over my chat, so I apologize. You don't get to see me interacting with Loot the Most players and wishing him good luck and all that. My bad. I wasn't sure where to put the camera, and I guess, you know, might as well over the chat window anyway, in case I'm getting PMs that, you know, some players don't want their private messages broadcasted all throughout YouTube. Imagine that. So, I understand, and I'm one of them sometimes. It's just better to have that to the old side. The grading's going straight for the breaking tails. I had a feeling somebody would, for sure. Well, what have we spent? About 42 peds and... Oh yeah, and it... Yeah, alright. Yep. Well, y'all know how it is. You shouldn't look at that. Don't look at that yet. Because a lot of times you look at that and you're like, oh god, it's terrible. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Like old Dory said, you know, you can't just worry about shooting one or two creatures and then, hey, am I doing alright? You just gotta keep on in there. Okay. Wondering if I actually have... I don't know what the turnout is tonight, sadly. I'm unaware. Hell, for all I know, it could just be me and Mr. Grading there out hunting some stuff. Which is fine. Attendance is really dipped at Loot the Most and Khorum overall anyway, because everyone wants to do Halloween mayhem. Just glad to have Grading out here. Hope he gets himself a nice bounty for his effort. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to kill me some shit too. Because I like to hunt my own land, I really do, y'all. It's fun. Of all property that I've purchased, I'm glad it was here. How's the sound? Maybe just in case, I'll lower that a little bit. I think I'm gonna stick with the new bounty board. I believe it's the way to go. And I've even somewhat thought about ditching the old share system and just doing bounties completely, because it's a lot less complicated than, hey, who has shares and paying players, and you know, it's definitely easier just to worry about someone looting a bounty and pay them a high amount of peds. Oh, I guess tonight my wife's cat's coming to say hello. I don't think y'all have managed to see Goblin yet. We'll put him up here. Come and say hi, bud. He's a good little kitty. He's a little shy, but he's fun. We actually got him from a neighbor when we lived out in a little trailer park in the middle of nowhere in an RV when we first moved to Texas. They found him as a baby, and he was like malnourished and starving, and you could tell he'd been out for a while on his own, kind of thing. And so we took him in and got him evaluated, and like he was in bad shape, y'all. Like, poor little guy. I brought him to a vet, you know, because I want to take care of him and I want to do what I could. And the vet said his prognosis was poor, right? She's like, oh, you know, there's not a lot. So they gave him like some steroids or whatever, and kind of gave me like a glum little thing about the dude, and was like, the best bet's kind of maybe to take him to a shelter and see if he gets a, works it out or gets adopted from there. And so I kind of did. I brought him to the shelter, after that, little guy, and my wife and I went home afterwards and we couldn't stop talking about him and I was worried. Come to find out his biggest problem is he actually needed to be fixed. I think he had some sort of like genital defect where his nuts didn't drop right. He was hurting or something, because like, okay, we got him and he was a little sick. He had a stuffy nose and all that, and he was like, oh, miserable. But when we fixed him, he was like better. Because I think he was in a lot of pain with that too. You ever take an animal to the doctor to get them fixed or spayed? And like that day, they're all like, oh, they're miserable. They're just kind of like rolling around. They don't. Him, man, he is happy as hell to have those huevos gone, because apparently they weren't doing him any good. Yeah. And also, we don't know what the hell he was eating when we found him, but he smelled like a deep fat fryer. Like, y'all ever smell like old kitchen grease? That's what he smelled like. But a couple years later, prognosis is poor cat. Ones that a vet told me to give up on, which I can't. I can't give up on an animal. I love animals, y'all. I love them. I love animals. Sometimes I think they're better than humans, you know? Because like we're selfish. We get that free thought kind of thing, I guess. I don't know what you would describe it, where we became more intelligent, and with that became, like, in my opinion, more selfishness overall. Like, I can teach an animal, like my dog or my cat, right and wrong, and they don't want to do it because they understand right and wrong after that. Like, hey, don't piss on the floor, be nice, to the cat, so to speak, for the dog, because I raised her with cats. This dog has never showed any aggression, has never hurt any of my cats whatsoever. I raised her with them. She knows that that's part of the family. She doesn't show aggression. She plays just along with them, tones herself back, because I taught her that. You teach them, you teach them right and wrong, and an animal, like a domesticated animal, will do right and wrong once you teach it that. A human, I've got people that are older than me that want to kind of fuck around on the job and act like they're not working and play on their cell phone and piddly dink all day, and I'm like, come on. You've been on this earth longer than I have. You know that we're here to do a job. Like, why can't you just do a job? You know? And then and then I wonder, I'm like, I bet if I could teach my dog somehow, right there, that wonderful thing that's upside down, I guess with my other cat behind it, maybe y'all can see all my animals tonight. That's cute in a row. One, two, three. It's all three of my pets right there. I hope. Maybe just move it over, just in case. Quick flash, in case y'all were able to see them. Maybe that helped. I don't know. But either way, if I could teach that dog to stock shelves, it would do a better job at it, and it would be more dedicated than almost any other human being that I have to deal with every day, because they don't want to work. They're like blah 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 things, that humans feel they don't want to do, or hey, I'm gonna just goof off when no one else is around. Like, come on. You don't realize that if you don't try hard or do your all, that I have to do more, and so do the people around you, and everyone has to try harder. It's not like things do themselves at a workplace, you know? So that kind of shit, like, literally just irritates me the most about human beings. Not gonna lie. I'm glad we're smart and we're intelligent, but with that comes a downside of being just really, really selfish. And also, in my opinion, narrow-minded. Yeah, I know, you wouldn't think narrow-minded, but yep. With selfishness comes narrow-mindedness, y'all. Because you think just me, me, me. And you put yourself down this hallway where all that matters is just this one thing. And yet you don't understand everything branching off, the other areas that also are part of your life or that you influence. You know? Let's see. Surprised neither one of us has always gonna close that. That's some other PMs. That. Who else messaged me? Did I miss it? Alright, close that. Nope, we're good. I guess we're basically all caught up. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. I apologize, y'all, but we still don't hunt the camel down. I do like having this LR30. Yep, Gradient just took first place. 22 petter. Sorry. Type into greeting there on the event thing. While I'm shooting, y'all probably aren't paying attention. I'm just waiting for the global anyway. Well, this hasn't been a great hunt so far. I think we got like a 10 petter. But, you know how that goes, y'all. That's always so far. I figured we'll cycle the ammo. Or I guess shrapnel, I mean. My apologies. We'll cycle shrapnel and keep going, I guess. I just don't have much luck hunting. I straight up admit, y'all, I don't. Man, if I had spent 200 peds like mining, I figured I'd get something, you know, but not me for hunting. That doesn't seem to work in my favor. I think on average I'll probably end up with a break-even or profitable mining trip. Probably 1 out of 4 or 5, you know, and then don't get me wrong, those profits can be decent too, but I would say I would say 80% of my mining trips lose ped in one way or another. I'm not saying drastic ped, but you know, there's ped loss here or there, okay? Whereas hunting, fuck. I don't think I've even broken even on a hunt in, I think it was August. August loot the most. Unless you count that I looted the whip, and that was a silent global, I guess, but because of markup, but not TT returns in September, because I guess I did loot the unlimited moccasin in September from a new soul out here on Loot the Most. But not TT return wise, y'all. TT return, nope. Hunting's not my bag. And I think the system tries to tell you that too. In my mind, y'all have like weird theories about this game. We all do, right? One of them for me is that certain avatars are meant to do certain things. Not that you can't, like, hey, you can't hunt or whatever, but I believe the system just pays you out a little better or slightly influences you to do that. Because the game doesn't want everyone to hunt or everyone to mine, so it has to, like, influence a couple people to slowly do different ones and try different activities, in my opinion. Like, what I mean is, look at this skill tree. Okay, there's all these skills, blah, blah, blah. I, in my opinion, believe that there are hidden bonuses to skills that we just don't see, or ones that maybe affect your return. Like, this avatar of mine is not meant to be a hunter. No matter how much I try, hunting's not going to put the food on the table, you know? Whereas I can go mining and I can do a little better overall. I'm not going to do fantastically. It's not going to be like, oh my gosh, you know, it's Jesus walking on water. But if you pay attention and you are like calculating your stuff and you watch your returns and everything you do and your trips out in the universe, you start noticing that, okay, it's mining that does it for me. And not only that, like, mining comes closer to TT value for me, but there's also more markup in mining resources. So, like, for me, it's kind of a no-brainer to be a miner, at least for my avatar. Because for the most part, I don't loot shit hunting, and it sure as hell isn't worth anything. You know, there's no real credible markup to justify this. Whereas I could go out mine and have a good chance at like some 200%, you know, cave sap, or 300% at bismuth and 130 Nyxarium, what have you. Makes a difference. Well, I think it's just Grading and I competing tonight for loot the most. That is a shame. I just don't think others know about the bounty board yet, and a lot of people are holding back because of Halloween mayhem, but, you know, that's fine. All I can do is try to keep things fresh and, you know, make sure that there's things going on for people that have invested their time and energy in the land in the form of shares, waiting for their payout and hoping October turns around. Oh, bam! Right there, 203 ped from greening. Dang, 203 ped, Noosel Stalker, Freegun, Gording, Rain. Congrats. Or Freegun Grading Malone. Why did I read that wrong? I have no idea why I read the rest of his name wrong. He got himself a 200 petter though. That's pretty cool. Ask an old grading like what his feedback is, if he likes having the new bounty system or prefers the old one. Yeah, we got 40 peds worth of shrapnel. We'll convert it. It's definitely not a good hunt for us, but that don't matter. Yeah. Well, we got 190-ish shots, and it's been shite. Oh yeah, right? I know it's not that entertaining this evening. I didn't really loot anything worth a damn. But hey, you know, having a good night at Khorum. I'm enjoying myself. Ooh, there's like a 20 petter. "70 shots. Well, it wasn't that great. I guess we got 8 more ped here. We'll cycle that too. I don't care. I don't care. Put that to ammo, which brings us up to like, there we go. Come on, Zadul. Stay out. I think we can shoot this Zadul here. And then we'll kill these new soul to the left of us, and that might be what we have for tonight. I'm gonna go lick my wounds on another shitty hunt. Which I don't mean to discourage y'all from hunting out here, by all means. I mean, this is a great place to hunt if you do well at hunting. Come out here, because you'll probably practically milk me for peds. Whereas I don't loot shit. But I still like to come out, because it adds my little tax here. Because y'all see, I pay tax even to myself. Which means I pay tax to y'all's shares too. And that's one reason why I like coming out. Do what I can to help add a little peds back in y'all's pocket. Because I'm gonna hunt and mine, you know, anywhere. I might as well do it at the Khorum Coast. That's how I feel. Maybe this will be the last creature. This is another new soul nearby. Well, Hadrada. But we can convert that, kill that Hadrada right there. That fucker. Yeah. That's our last creature. And I feel bad. I'll even let him get a couple shots in at us here. And I guess we'll see how bad our loss was. And then I'm probably going to log off and have dinner. And edit this video and hopefully get it online tonight. Would be nice. depending on what my internet wants to do. Oh, yeah, that was shite. That one wasn't that good. Almost 3 peds, but that ain't gonna save it. I thought we had a... There it is. I have 2 outposts on this land, which is really freaking cool. With full terminals. I mean, I guess there's no auctioneer, but storage, you have trade and repair. Basically what we need the most. Alright, let's see what we got. If we come back with 200 ped, I'm happy. Holy Christ! Wow. Yeah, I didn't loot anything else. Uh, and let's just 'cause it's bugging me, what was decay? Great. Great, 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 great. So I decayed like 18, 20 peds. So 220 peds spent without markup, and I got 111. Half return. And that's why I don't hunt. Anyway, see you all for the next couple videos when I go mining again. Because generally, yeah, I don't hunt too often except for this, because it friggin' sucks. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. It helps grow the channel. And by all means, come out here to Khorum Coast, where you can earn the most. Whether you're a hunter or a miner. Let me specify that, because even mining out here is pretty damn good markup. You'll have a great night.